This is Jacob Bush. I'm interviewing Jeremy Copley at the Camden Carroll Library on October 23rd at 12:11 p.m. Jeremy, where are you from originally?
Well, I've moved around. I've probably moved houses about 14 times in my life, but a lot of the time was spent in Martin County, Kentucky.
Do you currently reside in Morehead?
On campus, yes, during the semesters.
What's your year and major?
I'm a junior. I have a double major in legal studies and history and a minor in philosophy.
Do you work at the university?
Yeah, I have paid undergraduate research, and I'm also a tutor at the Tutoring and Learning Center. I've been doing that for about a year.
When did you first hear about the coronavirus?
I heard about the coronavirus in December of last year, and then I thought it was just any ordinary event, like anything else. It hadn't reached the United States then, so I wasn't overly concerned.
What was it like leaving campus last semester?
A little eerie, because nobody was sure whether we would come back or not, but everybody sort of had the inclination that we wouldn't be coming back. So, it was just kind of like packing up as much as you could because you thought you weren't going to come back, and of course that's what happened. We came back and got all our stuff.
How was switching to online learning?
Online learning was kind of challenging toward the end because I just was not used to that format at all, and I typically like to speak to professors before or after class if I have any questions, and that just wasn't always available, so I had to switch to emails, and it got a little tedious.
How has daily life been like during the pandemic?
Well, beginning at the outset of it, I was kind of bored. I was just doing all my online stuff, which didn't take up that much time, and honestly, I was able to get by with a lot of schoolwork by looking at notes and stuff instead of studying a lot. And then I got a job at Walmart, full-time job, and that kind of added some stress, but I needed the money because during the pandemic, my parents were getting a divorce, and I had to move homes, and then I had to move homes again, so a little bit stressful. Working at Walmart was interesting because people just seemed to deny the pandemic most of the time and that it was happening, so I saw a lot of that, a lot of the toilet paper and shortages and such. But it's kind of gotten a little bit more serene as things open up and people start wearing masks and such. When I first started at Walmart, I was the only person that wore a mask, so that was kind of interesting. But now it's kind of nice. I like being by myself more.
How has the pandemic changed the way you use technology?
I think that people started relying on technology a lot more. It really didn't transform a whole lot for me because I was pretty, I didn't use social media much before. I still don't use it much now. Texting a lot more and emailing a lot more, and obviously online classes. But if possible, I'm going to try and not use it as much as I had to during the pandemic once things start to clear out, if they do. Although I suspect most people will like to continue the heightened use of technology.
How do you feel about the rules and guidance the university has implemented?
I think that I think the federal government could have done a better job, but Andy Beshear is governor. I think that his policies were really good. I think that the university has been pretty cautious, and we've been fortunate to be in a region where maybe the pandemic isn't as strong. It's not as urbanized here, so things are a little bit better.
Do you find there to be enough information available about COVID-19?
I guess I've never considered that. I feel like I know enough about it that I need to, but I'm not constantly reading statistics about it, so maybe there could be more information, obviously, but I feel like I'm pretty well informed right now.
How transparent do you feel the university has been on keeping the campus community informed?
I don't know. I think the information is there if you ask. If you seek it, they're not going to tell you any falsities or anything, but I don't think they're necessarily pressing outward with it and giving updates or anything at all points in time.
How has COVID-19 affected you?
I think that a lot of people, perhaps like me, had more problems with mental illness or mental health issues during the pandemic. I think that it exacerbated a lot of those issues, and other circumstances in my life probably did as well. But if anything, it has taught me. It has given me a chance to see that a lot of the social constructs that we thought were so necessary to daily life are really superfluous, and we can go without a lot of things. So I've liked that I had to start cooking a lot more, and being by myself a lot more was nice.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about or add?
I hope that masks are normalized after. I keep saying after this as if I have some expectation that things will go back to normalcy. They probably won't, but I hope that masks are normalized so that I can continue wearing one whenever I feel like it's necessary after this is over.
All right. We thank you for your time.